YouTube, capital G here. So, Battles of Legends Heroes Revenge, this awesome booster set that a lot of people are super excited about. You want to get your Mobilize Engage, you want to be able to get your Boral Sword Dragon, your Vision Hero Vion, some holographic upgrades to cards like Dino Wrestler Pankatrop, Summon Limit, and Artifact Lancia. Well, despite the fact that this booster set is not going to be released for over 2 weeks, looks like we know every single thing that is inside. We have a full-on spoiler, and oddly enough, this information comes from Konami themselves. I feel like this was one giant oopsie that somebody at Konami might be trolling. Maybe they got fired and they just wanted to give an F you to Konami, but this information was actually posted, or I should say is currently posted on the official Yu-Gi-Oh card database. So if you just type in Battles of Legends, you get the entire full spoiler for the set. I'm guessing that this was probably not supposed to be revealed until maybe July 12th or maybe the 13th, like either when the booster set was going to be released or maybe the day after the set was coming out. But it honestly doesn't matter now because the cat is out of the bag and we know every single card that is inside. Now, I will tell you now, at the beginning of the video, we do not know the rarity of every single card. There are some cards on here like Dino Wrestler Pankatrops where they still have the old rarities, so we just don't know if the card is going to be an ultra rare or a secret rare, but we know every single card that is going to be in this booster set, and we're going to be covering it in this video. So, for starters, at the top, it has some cards on here that we already know about, like Five-Headed Dragon. That is obviously because we are getting the alternate art of the card. So for you DM fans who, want to mess around with that, more power to you. We knew that we were going to be getting the new Vision Hero cards in here as well. I think Vision Hero Vion might be in this set. Don't quote me on that. Actually, yeah, Vision Hero Vion, just read it. Vision Hero Vion is in this set as well. We know we're getting Fortune Fairies. Pass. I'm not excited about Fortune Fairies at all. I think the Fortune Lady support they're getting in Rising Rampage, that actually does Carly some justice, but the Fortune Fairies, yeah, we're just gonna go to the next archetype. We got some TG support in here. Obviously, TG Tech Genis got a bunch of supports in Savage Strike. It didn't really resonate, didn't do it with without actually us getting Needle Fiber, or without us having Needle Fiber is really not that great, but who knows, maybe we will get Needle Fiber sometime soon. Spoiler alert, Needle Fiber is not in this set. So for anybody thinking, Cap G, is Kriston Needle Fiber gonna root? No, it's not in this set, so don't worry about that. Of course, we're getting the final number monsters, so you don't have to worry about any more number monsters still not being released in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We've got the Battle Wasp archetype, which is synchro based. If you guys never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V, they called it B-Force in the anime, which I kind of liked more. Yeah, I kind of liked it when it was B-Force. Just the name sounds a little bit better. Now, when it comes to some of the Link monsters, these are the cards and also the imports that we are going to be getting in the TCG, because this is really what people care about. Let's see. So we have the High Speedroid Kite Drake. This card is a new level 8 amazing synchro monster for Speedroids. It has two incredibly devastating effects. Number one is basically like a one-sided Judgment Dragon. It doesn't even blow up your cards. It just blows up. Well, no, excuse me. It does blow up. No, you know what? Actually, it is just Judgment Dragon. It destroys all other cards on the field. So yeah, basically it's just Judgment Dragon. The other one is just kind of like a skill drain. It just kind of negates all the cards your opponent has that are face up on the field. Looks like the Vendread Link monster is also going to be in this set. I see comments of people still asking for this card. I'm not exactly sure why, but for those of you guys who want it, you are getting it. The BLS Link monster, that was in the Link Frames pack 2. Yeah, this was in Link Frames pack 2. This is also going to be imported to the TCG. It's crazy because I feel like we're gonna get every single Link Frames pack 2 card before we even get Needle Fiber, which obviously was in the Link Frames pack 1. We have Heartbeat Conductor, and we even have the Train Link monster, the double-headed Anger Knuckle. This is also going to be in the Battles of Legends Heroes Revenge booster set. set. We already knew about Trap Trick Sarah because Konami kind of showed that off at the NAWCQ. Same thing with the Speedroid Link Monster, High Speed Roid Rubber Band Shooter. I mean, I guess that name's okay. I feel like maybe, oh, you know what? They probably wanted to take the word gun out of the name because in Japan and the OCG, it had gum in the name. This is one that I'm personally excited for. Psy-Frame Lord Lambda. This card is excellent. This card is kind of splashable, to be honest. If you are playing like Gamma, if you're playing a deck like Invoked, it is a fairly generic link too. As long as you're not using tokens, you can pretty much just summon this card and it turns your Gammas live even when you already have other monsters on the board. We have Magical Musketeer Max, much like Trap Trick Sarah, takes its archetype to a completely different level. With this link 1, you can turn any of the monsters in the archetype into these cards. Very powerful. I actually want to test Psy-Frames. I just, ever since Lambda was announced, I never wanted to test the deck without actually like playing Lambda, but now that we know we're getting it in 2 weeks, I think this might be the time to finally start testing it. We also are going to get the Gimmick Puppet Chimera Doll. This will obviously help because Gimmick Puppets are getting even more support, and the Duelist Pack 22, which that is going to be released in September in the TCG. Salamangreat Amirage, we knew about that. That will be you know, powerful in decks like Invoked and then Buster Blader. Those archetypes will definitely want that. Foolish Burial is going to be getting a Holo upgrade. That'll definitely be nice. I want one, but I didn't want to spend the money on it, so I might as well just wait for the reprint. Stardust Mirage, Dark Sacrifice. This one was also kind of revealed at the NAWCQ. There's the Vision Hero Vion that I knew was in this booster set. We've got another printing of Elemental Hero Straaatos, maybe. Just maybe Konami will consider giving us Straaatos to 2 on our next FNL list. I think that would be kind of nice. We have some fusion monsters like Absolute Zero, Destiny Hero Dangerous, Vision Hero Trinity, all really nice reprints in my opinion. We have not just Luna Light Crimson Fox, which when this was revealed, I said this was kind of a stupid rarity upgrade. I didn't really get it. I mean, there are much better Luna Light cards that could have been upgraded. For instance, Luna Light Wolf or Luna Light Tiger, Luna Light Black Sheep would have been better. Like all the Luna Light cards, basically, not Crimson Fox. But they did go for Kaleido Chick, which that would have been my first pick. But you know, it's fine. I still don't really like Crimson Fox because Luna Light players don't play this card anymore. It's just past its prime. Obviously, Dino Wrestle Pankatrops. Despite the fact that it is only a common in the TCG, this will be one of the chase cards in the booster sets. Even if this card does get semi-limited, like it did in the OCG, just because Bottomless Trap Hole Syndrome, every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is basically playing 2 copies of this. I feel like this card will still, like, people will want it because so many people play it. Boros War Dragon, of course. Salamangreat Sanctuary. Whoa, I didn't even know about this one. We're getting a holo version of Sanctuary. This is good because if you're playing Salamangreat, you're always running 1 copy of Sanctuary. Even though players have dropped Will of the Salamangreat, which I still think is a good card, you have to pretty much play Salamangreat Sanctuary unless if you don't want to Tensei summon. If you don't want to reincarnate, then maybe. But yeah, Salamangreat Sanctuary, definitely a good pick. So many of the Salamangreat cards could have been holo, to be completely honest. It's just they spent so much of the holo, you know, the holo spots on Danger cards and then Thunder Dragon cards and Soul Fusion. We're getting another printing of Cyberstein. Excellent pick. The card has really not been printed that many times. I don't think really anybody's playing Cyberstein, but it still doesn't, you know, it doesn't negate the fact that the card, it just hasn't been printed that often because it was banned for basically the last decade or so. We've got, let's see, White Dragon Wyvern Buster and Black Dragon Curler Serpent. These are 2 of the most popular cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, so these are definitely good picks. Artifact cards, Artifact Scythe, Artifact Lancia, again, very popular, especially Artifact Lancia. We have some more Shadows, which might definitely work if Shadows do end up winning that poll. Then they get their own structure deck. People will want holographic versions of these cards, especially some of the low-level ones like Shadow, Falco, and Hedgehog, which I believe that these cards were only in like rares and commons originally in Duelist Alliance, so that will definitely make sense. This one is absolutely fantastic. Subterra Guru, there was no reason that this card should have been printed as a common. I originally came out and said that this card should have been a secret rare, but yeah, Konami printed it as a common. I think they realized, oh snap, we messed up. We should have made it an ultra or secret. So hopefully this will be, well, it has to be one of those rarities, but it's going to look nice. We got Herald of the Arclight, Necros Cycle, which Konami told us was going to be in this booster set from the jump. When people were asking like, hey, why are the other Necros cards in this set, you know, dual power, why isn't Cycle in here? Konami was like, we're gonna give you guys Cycle, don't worry. We got Summon Limit, also Sky Striker Ace Ray, alongside the other Sky Striker cards such as Afterburner and Mobilize Engage are going to be in here. And then of course we have our YCS prize card. So overall, to me, looks like a really good set. I'm most interested in the Link monsters. Also probably want to get a copy of maybe Kaleido Chick, get a Guru or two. No, 3 Guru. Yeah, I gotta get 3 Guru. But to me, this looks like a very good set. I'm not particularly thrilled with the archetypes that are premiering in here, but it's fine because so many of the import Link monsters are really exciting to me that those are cards that I definitely want. But whatever you guys think of the Battles of Legends Heroes Revenge booster set, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.